welcome back. It's the end of another beautiful day here on the Southern Downs. Weather's been a bit unpredictable today. Started off warm and sunny. It is nice and warm when the sun is shining, but we have an intermittent cloud cover, and yeah, it's a bit of a cool wind, so yeah, been a bit all over the place. Got a lot done around the block today. Mowed the whole place. It's all looking very nice, and yeah, I recorded the video on Australia's immigration problem this morning, and as soon as I got home, I decided to shave my head. Yes, that was debating the last few weeks whether I should or should not shave my head going into the warmer season. Typically, I typically shave my head in the warmer months. It just makes it much easier, keeps me nice, keeps me a bit cooler, just much easier to manage, I find, especially in the warmer months, especially when you go hiking and being outdoors and stuff. Ticks are no joke, so yeah, especially like last week, for instance, I was out in the field on my new job, and yeah, doing ranger work, man. It's much easier to manage with short hair or no hair, especially with you don't want to mess with ticks. It's just no fun. Like, it's funny, people overseas will ask about being outdoors or being out in nature like that. What's your biggest? You must be so worried about all the dangerous animals, all the snakes, spiders, and yeah, we have those, of course. But the biggest worry is actually ticks. Ticks are the biggest bastards that we have to deal with. Ticks. Leeches, depends where you are. Leeches don't really bother me. If you're in like a wet area or rainforest, yeah, you'll get leeches, but leeches don't really bother me. Like, they'll just suck blood, gorge themselves, and then when they're done, they'll fall off, and you might bleed a little bit. But it's like, leeches don't bother me. They don't have that. They're not like ticks. Ticks are the biggest. Oh, man, I usually don't hate many animals, or really just. Yeah, I don't hate many animals. Ticks would be the exception. Ticks and perhaps flies, maybe. Flies can be very, very bothersome in this region in the summer months, but again, they have an important role to play as well. Every animal does in the ecosystem. So, yes. I did have a topic I wanted to share. I wanted to respond to comment by Barry Mace in my last video, which randomly seems to be doing well. It's so weird. This channel is, for the most part, quite dead, but on occasion I do get videos that do somewhat well. I'll get a little bit more traction. I got a comment asked from someone asking, do you live in a country outside India? That's a weird way of saying, where do you live? I don't know, it's quite strange. For some reason, people seem to... What's going on here? There's a string attached to it. It's vibrating in the wind. It's interesting. I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds interesting. Okay. Anyway. That was a weird way of asking, where do you live? It's so weird. For some reason, people seem to think I live in India. Or that I am from India. I don't know. I've never been to India. I'd like to visit India, but no, not from India. Never been there. Aussie, born and raised. Anyway, that's besides the point. Getting to the comment. So Barry Mace asked a few questions in one comment. He asked, how is your libido doing? Do you channel the energy or suppress it? And last part, do you fear porn or masturbation? So a few parts to that question I'm going to answer one by one. How is my libido doing? I do these videos, NoFap check-ins, talk about my experience with semen retention. I haven't talked much about that department really, but libido, normal, completely normal. I get urges, same like any other guy. But really, this time around, it's been much easier than it has in the past. I still don't quite know why, although I will get to why I believe that is in the future, in a moment. Libido fairly normal. Haven't really noticed any significant changes. Normal. I get urges here and there. I would say exercising has definitely helped me to channel the energy, like doing exercising, going out in nature, hiking, working out. Definitely that's a way that I channel the energy. Yeah. That and also my work. I'm working very long hours at the moment. Yeah, long weeks. And yeah, a lot of travel. Yeah, can be quite stressful, especially starting out at the beginning. I'm still settling into a routine, all that. It's a bit all over the place, all that. So there's a bit of stress involved, of course, with transitioning into a new lifestyle. Yeah. But yeah, I would say definitely at the moment, a lot of my focus is on that. So definitely like one of the biggest benefits I've had of student retention, increased energy. So I'm using the energy, of course, to do my work to a good standard, get work done, exercise, workout, all that. So I'm not suppressing any energy at all. I'm definitely using the energy constructively. With how busy I've been, I will say I don't think I would be able to handle it quite so well if I wasn't on retention. So yeah, I definitely channel the energy. I'm not suppressing anything, and I will say suppressing energy. That's not the point. That's not the point. You don't want to build up all this energy and then just suppress it. That's a recipe for disaster. You're really going to hurt yourself long run with that in more ways than one. So yeah, no, this is the problem. Guys who are not on semen retention or don't understand, they just think that being on semen retention means you're just holding all this energy in and you're just suppressing urges. No, we're not suppressing urges at all. I still get all the same urges that any other biological male gets. But we just learn to use that energy in different way. Like semen retention is not just physical. It's not just physical. It's not just physically choosing to retain, choosing to not release in that manner. It's more than that. It's much more than that. Any guy that's done retention, you will understand this. But it's not just about the body. It's about the mind. It's about yes, the body is important. Yes, about the body, the mind, and yeah, spirit. It's a spiritual journey. This is a deeply spiritual journey, and yeah, I can't tell you watching what this will be like. You have to do it. Semen retention is just something you have to do yourself. It'll be different for different men. Men will vary. So yeah, it's not going to be the same for everyone. And look, I'm not preaching to anyone. I'm not like sitting here or walking here and saying like every guy has to do retention. It's up to you. It's a personal choice. It's just something I've chosen to do. I'm not here preaching, saying that you have to do semen retention. If you want to do it, go do it. If you don't, that's your choice. If you want to go FAP and release every so often or every day, I don't care. That's your choice. That is your choice. One stance I will always have. I will always take a firm stand against porn. I believe porn is one of the biggest evils out there in this world. The porn industry, what it does. I'm not going to go into that whole spiel now, but I have a firm stance against porn. Okay, I don't think anyone should consume that stuff. Should support that industry. I think porn is something we all, no matter who you are, everyone should just cut out porn. That industry needs to be just shut down. Yeah, the world will be a much better place without the porn industry, no doubt. So I have a firm stance against porn. When it comes to masturbation or choosing to be on semen retention, I don't care. It's your choice. Do what you want. So yeah, I'm not suppressing anything. Channeling the energy, using it to do good. At least I hope. I'm a human. I make mistakes, same as anyone else. But I'm doing my best day by day just to use this extra energy to succeed, work on my goals, and ultimately do good. That's all we want to do as humans. We just want to do good, right? Ultimately, not everyone, of course. Unfortunately, there is not so good people out there. There is evil out there, unfortunately. But no, I think most people genuinely have good intentions and want to do good. It's not always easy to know what exactly we need to do or what we really want out of life. It's not always easy, but I'm doing my best day by day. And I'm not suppressing anything. I'm channeling the energy. The libido is completely normal. And do you fear porn or masturbation? That's an interesting question. No, I can confidently say now, I don't fear porn and masturbation. Why would I? why would I? I'm at the point where porn, it's been like well over a year. I need to check my counter one of these days. I do have a porn blocker that I installed back when I was struggling. I don't think I would really even need it anymore, but it does have a day tracker, a day counter inbuilt. I need to check that. Must be coming up on something like 500 days since I last watched porn. So porn has really faded into the background. It's no longer a significant factor for me at all. It really doesn't matter to me. Okay, that's not true. It does matter. That's why I'm still here making these videos, because like I struggled with porn addiction for a number of years, and I'm still here speaking about it because I want to help other guys who are still struggling with it, because I know it's a big issue. So yes, but do I fear porn on a personal level? No. I fear what impacts porn has on other men. I fear the impact that porn has on society as a whole. It's clear to see that I do fear, and not just porn, like drug abuse, alcoholism, all these evil things in the world, and the internet, as even social media, AI. Like I fear some of these things, the impacts that they have. I don't fear these things on their own, but the impacts they have as a whole in society, sure. Any rational person would fear that. It's clear to see when you're on the outside looking in. It's clearer to see the impact that these things have. So sure, I fear the impacts that it might have, but porn, masturbation, I don't fear those. Even masturbation, what's there to fear? What is there to fear? I genuinely feel better when I'm on retention, and I have zero need for masturbation. Like, what's the point? It's just a waste of time and energy. That's all it is. It's a waste of time and energy, especially a waste of energy, really. Just an energy drain. Like, yeah, I've experimented with masturbation in moderation. I know, Barry Mace, I know that's what you I know that's what you subscribe to. You think that that's the way to go. I don't know exactly your stance on porn and all this other stuff, but I know you mentioned in previous comments that you think you believe in masturbation in moderation. If you believe in that, fine. That's your right. You can believe in that. You can live the lifestyle that you want. But for myself, I don't see any need for it. And now this is what I'm going to get to now. What has allowed me to go on semen retention this time, be on semen retention for this long, without much struggle, without needing much willpower? I would say it's because I've changed my beliefs. Like, on a deep level, I've changed my beliefs. I no longer believe that I need to release. I don't. And look, the body, one thing I've realized, if the body needs to release, it will just release. It will. Whether it be internally or through wet dreams. If it needs to release externally, then wet dreams will happen. I've had a few wet dreams on this journey, less so than previous trips, but I've had a few. Around the 100-day mark, I had a few days, I didn't even mention it, but I had like a few days where I had, a few days in a row actually, where I had wet dreams, nocturnal emissions. So yeah, it didn't bother me, it doesn't affect me. Wet dreams, I found wet dreams don't really affect me at all. If it happens, it happens, no big deal. No big deal. Since then, I haven't had any more. I've had very few on this streak compared to previous long streaks. But yeah, it happens from time to time. If the body needs to release, it will release. But ultimately, in terms of voluntary release, I don't believe that I need it to be a complete happy man. I don't. Like, some guys think it's like the be-all, end-all. It's like a vital part of being a man. Like, I don't feel I need it. I don't. And look, I'm not one of those guys that's committed to be celibate for life or be on semen retention forever. Like, I'm open to the dating market. I'm open to dating. I'm open to meeting women. But until that point, if and when I meet the right woman, it's like I'm on semen retention. That's just a choice I've made, right? And with how the dating market is now, it's I might be on semen retention for a very, very long time. And if I never find the right person, like that's okay. That's okay. I have no interest in hooking up. I have no interest in that's for me. sexual intercourse is a sacred act, and I would not just want to do it with just anyone, any random woman. I wouldn't just want to engage in any casual hookups or anything. To me, it's a sacred act. I'm very much in favor of, say, waiting until marriage, abstinence until marriage. So yeah, look, I haven't committed to similar intention for life. I'm open to meeting the right woman, all that. But so I'm open to dating, right? So yeah, but it's not something that I feel I need anymore to be complete. If I'm on this path the rest of my life and I never ever meet the right woman, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, I realize, because I have everything I need already in life. I'm on the right path, and yeah, my belief around all this has been shifting gradually over time, and especially when it comes to being on retention. Yeah, my beliefs have completely changed. I don't believe I need release in order to be a complete happy man. I don't need it to be. I don't believe it's a vital part of the human experience. So many guys will disagree. So many guys are so focused on, just sex and women and all this. And our society as a whole, especially modern Western society, has become so overly sexualized. There's such a big focus on sex. It's like, it's such a big part of people's identity. Like, even what sexual orientation you are. Like, I couldn't care less. I seriously couldn't care less. Like, there's all this, like, people make such a big deal over, like, like LGBT and like your sexual orientation and all this. I don't care. I couldn't care less. Like, like I know gay people. It doesn't bother me. It's their life. It's not my life. It doesn't bother me. I'm straight, but it doesn't bother me what your orientation is. Why do people have to make such a big deal over it? Why? And like, even like on television, on the internet, everywhere, like, so everything's been so overly sexualized. There's all this explicit content everywhere. Like, I'm just like, why, man? I don't ultimately, look, all this stuff, like, I don't care what two consenting adults do. As long as it's consensual, I don't care what two adults choose to do in their own private space. My whole thing is keep this stuff away from the children. That's it. That's my stance is pretty simple. Just keep it away from the children. Keep it away from the kids. That's my whole stance today. And that's why also I have such a strong views against pornography, because there's young kids that are being exposed to this stuff, that are watching this stuff, and that's just not right. It's just not right. It's not, man. It's upsetting, some of the stories you hear and all this. So yeah, that's it. Ultimately, what's helped me get this far? Changing my beliefs. So yeah, anyway, Barry Mace, thank you for your comment. It's been a while since you left a comment. You leave some interesting comments, so I do thank you for that. Even though our views on this might differ, like I'm open to hearing anyone's perspectives. Please, anyone watching, comment down below. I'm pretty much an open book. Like, I'll read all your comments. I'll respond in kind. I'm open to hearing things. Even if you disagree with me on certain things, fine. I'm fine with that. I can take criticism. No worries. So yeah, that's it. Dark and gloomy. Clouds are coming in. Yes. So that's about it. Hope you all enjoyed. I will catch you all in the next video. Onwards and upwards.